back to the channel. Today I have come up with a new topic, measurement of the conductivity of ionic solutions. Measurement of the conductivity of ionic solution. Before coming into this topic, let's review a few terms that we have already discussed in the previous classes. The terms resistance, conductance, conductivity, resistivity, all these terms we have been discussing in the previous classes. Then what is resistance? Resistance is the obstruction to the flow of electric current, and it is found that the resistance R is directly proportional to the length of the object, and it is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of the object. Or R is proportional to L by A, or R is equal to a constant into L by A. We can write that constant as R is equal to a proportionality constant rho into L by A. This proportionality constant rho is known as specific resistance or resistivity. Okay, then what is conductivity? Conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity, and it is symbolically represented by the letter kappa, the Greek letter, Greek alphabet kappa. So the conductivity kappa is the reciprocal of the resistivity. What is resistivity? Rho is the resistivity. So 1 by rho is conductivity. From this expression we can write rho is equal to R into A all divided by L. So 1 by rho, what is 1 by rho? From the above expression we can write kappa is equal to 1 by R into L by A. So conductivity kappa can be calculated by using the equation kappa is equal to 1 by R into L by A. Okay, so for measuring the conductivity of a solution, we have to measure the resistance R of that solution and also L by A. Okay, then usually for measuring the resistance, what we have to do, we are using Wheaton's principle, Wheaton's bridge. You are familiar with that. Okay, you have learned that in physics. I am not coming into that. Okay, then resistance R is usually measured using Wheaton's bridge, but here we are going to measure the resistance of solution. We can measure the resistance of solid substances very easily using Wheaton's bridge. Okay, but solution, for measuring the resistance of solution, there are certain difficulties. First difficulty, one of the main difficulty is that if you pass direct current through solution, there are some chemical changes may happen there. Okay, some chemical decomposition reactions occur, so we cannot use direct current for measuring the resistance of ionic solution. Second difficulty is that we cannot connect our solution with wire or like material. Then these are some difficulties when we use Wheaton's bridge for measuring the ionic solutions. So, in order to solve these difficulties, we are using a specially designed vessel, cell. That cell is known as conductivity cell. So, what is conductivity cell? Conductivity cell is a specially designed vessel. These are available in various shapes, various designs. But in all conductivity cell, it consists of 2 platinum electrodes, and that platinum electrode is coated with finely powdered platinum, and the distance between these platinum electrode is fixed. If L is the distance between the platinum electrode and the area of cross section is also fixed for a conductivity cell, so L is the distance between 2 platinum electrodes and A is the area of cross section of the electrode, then for a conductivity, for a particular conductivity cell, L by A is a constant. For a conductivity cell, for a particular conductivity cell, L is a constant, A is a constant. Okay, so L by A is a constant, and that constant is known as cell constant. This is a short question. What is cell constant? Cell constant is the ratio of the length between the platinum electrodes to the area of cross section of that electrode. So in this expression we can see that L by A. This L by A is denoted as G star. So conductivity kappa is equal to 1 by resistance into its cell constant. Okay. So for measuring the conductivity value of a solution, first we have to measure the resistance of that solution and the cell constant value. So first step in this procedure is determination of cell constant. Once we measure the cell constant value, it is constant, it is fixed. We can use it again and again, that value again and again. Okay, so for measuring the cell constant, first our aim is to measure the L by A value. Practically it is very difficult to measure the length between the electrode and the area of cross section of the electrode precisely. It is inconvenient. So we are measuring this L by A value by an experiment, and for measuring this L by A value we are using a solution whose conductivity value is already known. KCl solution. Conductivity value of KCl solution is constant and it is already known. Therefore KCl solution is used for this purpose. A solution whose conductivity already known, with that solution we can measure the resistance. Okay, so that KCl solution whose conductivity is known, that is taken in that conductivity cell. Taken in that conductivity cell means what? If we take that KCl solution in a beaker and if we dip that conductivity cell into it, we can measure and we can connect that into the one arm of the Wheatstone's bridge. Okay, for measuring the resistance, the unknown resistance, we are using Wheatstone's bridge. That Wheatstone's bridge has 4 arms, and one of the arm is, suppose this is one arm contains conductivity cell, and this is another variable resistance, this is another resistance, this is 4th resistance, and this Wheatstone's bridge is fed by an oscillator. We cannot use direct current here because if we use direct current, some chemical changes may happen in this solution. So we cannot use direct current, and this oscillator is a source of AC frequency, AC current. Okay, then between these two terminals, we are connecting a detector P. This is a detector, this may be either earphone or any other electronic devices. Okay, then when this bridge balanced, if no current pass through circuit, we can say this is balanced. If this is the resistance R1 and this is resistance R2, then if this is R3, this is R4, this resistance is the unknown resistance. This is what? This is a variable resistance, and these resistance are known resistances. R3 and R4 are known resistances. This is a variable resistance, and what is R2? R2 is the resistance. This is actually a conductivity cell. In this conductivity cell we are taking solution of unknown resistance. This is actually unknown resistance. When this cell is balanced, we can write the equation R1 divided by R4 is equal to what? R2 divided by R3. Then the unknown resistance R2 can be calculated as R2 is equal to what? R1 into R3 divided by R4. Using this equation, we can measure the resistance of the solution taken in this conductivity cell. So we have the solution is KCl solution whose conductivity value is already known. Now resistance R is measured from this Wheatstone's bridge. Then the only unknown quantity is L by A. From that the L by A value can be calculated. Cell constant value can be calculated. Once the cell constant is calculated, then we can take other unknown solutions into this conductivity cell and we can measure the resistance. Now the only unknown quantity is resistance. Once the cell constant is measured, the only unknown quantity is what? Resistance. Okay, then we can measure the resistance in the similar procedure, and we can calculate the conductivity using this resistance value and the earlier measured L by A value. This is the procedure for finding the conductivity of ionic solution. Is it clear? For measuring the conductivity of solution, first you should remember how to measure the cell constant of the conductivity cell. Before that, you should know what is cell constant. For measuring the resistance of ionic solution, we are using a specially designed vessel, specially designed cell, and that cell is known as conductivity cell. And what is its peculiarities? That conductivity cell is made up of 2 platinum electrodes, and that the length between that platinum electrode is constant, that is denoted as L, and the area of cross section of this electrode is A. So L by A is a constant. So first step is in this procedure is determination to determine the cell constant L by A. For measuring the cell constant L by A, we are using the same equation. For measuring L by A, we are using a solution whose conductivity value is already known, that is KCl solution. First, using the standard KCl solution, we can measure the resistance R. From that R value and this kappa value, we can measure L by A. Once that L by A is measured, then we can repeat the same procedure using unknown solution. Then we can measure the resistance using this same procedure, same principle. Then we can calculate kappa value. This is the way of determination of conductivity of ionic solution. That's all about our topic. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.